So we have customer account, we have outstanding balance of the customer, and customer address, everything is available here. Hence, right, just generating the letter and sending, so is not a difficult job, a simple process. In case of say bills of exchange, we have seen bit heavy, that is accounting knowledge is required, business process is required, the configuration, but here only the process is required, nothing more than that. So business transactions, dunning, basic settings for dunning, and dunning procedure. So here we can start with the dunning procedure. We need to define all parameters in only one step, that is define dunning procedure. So the path is financial accounting new, there is IMG side, accounts receivable and accounts payable, business transactions, dunning, and dunning procedure, define dunning procedures. Right, dunning is a German word. To dun means to remind. Right, so I'm going to define our own procedure. Right, new procedure. Say what I can do is in the explanation part, dunning procedure for DRL group. So I can define total dunning procedure for the group. Any company code can use this procedure. Right, procedure name I'm giving as, right, just DRL. So dunning interval in days. See, for how many days I'm going to generate this dunning letter, means you can generate once in a week, or once in 10 days, or once in 15 days, like that. Let us take on an average 10 days I'm doing. Number of dunning levels, right, I'm taking 4 levels. Total due items, okay, not required. Minimum number of days. Line item in grace period. So what I can do, I can give around 3 days of grace period. Means system takes around 3 days from the due date. If it is 15 days, it will take 15 plus 3, right, 18 days. After 18, because we'll wait whether we may be receiving payment from the customer. So that's why we'll give around 3 days of some grace period I'm giving here. It doesn't mean I can give 2 days, 1 day, 7 days, whatever it may be. In case if you require, we can calculate even interest also. Standard transaction dunning. So generally we have standard transaction dunning, or special transactions we can use. Special transactions, special GL indicator, that also can be done. Right. And here reference dunning data. Here dunning procedure for, so what I can do is I can take some standard transaction, that is the 0001 or something. I can take reference, say 4 level dunning, this is every 2 weeks. Here we are telling once in 10 days, like that. We can take even this one also we can take, but if you take this one, everything will be copied to our procedure. That's why let us have our own procedure. I am giving DRL only again, because this is a field that is required. So once you give this, click on save. It says that reference dunning procedure has 0 dunning levels. Right, no issues. Press enter. Right, dunning level 4 maintained. Right, old dunning level is saved. Okay. Right, now click on dunning texts. Right, so company code is DRLB, our company code, and we are going to done the customer transactions. Right, and go to new company code, DRLB, press enter. Then dunning by dunning area, and special notice per dunning level. So we can define even dunning areas just like business areas. I can divide my company geographical area into different dunning areas for each level, because sometimes for some areas I may have to generate maybe weekly, or sometimes I need not have to generate, or once in 20 days that is sufficient. Like that, depending upon the different areas, I can generate different dunning notices. So for each one I can have different procedures also. Like that, which dunning area or which dunning procedure I am going to assign. So all those things we can define here. That's why here dunning by dunning area and separate notice per dunning level. So I said 4 levels. At each level I want to generate a letter and send it to the party. Once you do this, save it. Right. Now again click dunning interval text DRLB. So here now I said 4 levels. 4 levels of dunning. Let us see. First level, second level, third level, fourth level. And each level dunning form I need to assign, because I told you at each level I can generate a dunning notice with some text. The text goes like as per our books of accounts, your outstanding balance, something like this, some material will be, some text will be there. All the texts have been defined in the in forms. So that form I need to assign here. The form is F150 underscore done underscore 01, F150 underscore 01, and here 2, here 2. First part, second part, there two parts will be there. Here also first part, second part. System will take depending upon the level. And I'll show you how this dunning level, what is the content of the dunning letter. Standard content is there. If we want, we can even change that with the help of the ABAP consultant. And these are the standard dunning letters provided by system. LP01. So this is the standard format. Once we configure and generate our company name, customer name, everything will come. But what is the content that dunning letter contains? Dear sir or madam, the invoice listed below are due for payment. If you have paid the amount due in the meantime, please disregard this letter. This is first level. Then second level. Dear sir or madam, we have already sent you reminder about the due date of our invoices. Until now, however, we are unable to find any record of incoming payment for these invoices. Please transfer these overdue amounts immediately. If this dunning letter again fails to elicit the appropriate payments, we will unfortunately have to calculate interest on the arrears. Go to page down. Third level. Since you have not reacted to our previous dunning letters, we have had no option but to calculate interest on arrears to the amount of so and so. We request payment of items due in the interest. Like this it goes on third level. Then fourth level is going to be dunning notice, that is legal notice, right? In the court of everything, what are the charges in USD, everything we can get. So like this, 4 levels, 4 letter contents are there, right? So this will be that content. You can get the content changed with the help of the ABAP consultant, right? So these are the forms I have assigned here. come back. Right. So each and everything is defined here. Right, you can just follow, say, Dunning text. What are the forms that you have to use? Right. So everything one by one I have given here. Now Dunning levels. If you want to see the Dunning levels, click on Dunning levels. Once in 10 days. Right, 3 days grace period I have given. So that's why 0 plus 3. So 3 days. So first Dunning letter will be generated after 3 days. In case no credit period is there, right, it takes 3 days because I have given grace period. Now second, after 10 days I have raised. So 10 plus 3, 13 days. Then 20 plus 3. So because if the first letter he did not respond, then second letter he did not respond, then third letter, even third letter is not respond, then this is going to be on 33rd day legal notice will be sent. Right, what are the content that is given shown in the letter will be generated at each level. Right, so here I need not do anything, just only first level, at what days, on which day it is going to be generated, it is given. Next, minimum amounts. What I can do here, I can take minimum amounts also. Minimum amounts means, okay, that I'll see that. First of all, let us take the charges. I can even generate some charges. Why? Because see, my clerk is using time in generating the letter, and I'm sending, say for example, reminder letter through courier. Say I may be incurring around 40 to 50 rupees. So lot of time is being spent, money is spent, and why should I do? It is the responsibility of the customer. In spite of that, I am doing it. For that purpose, what I can do, as a penalty, I can charge some amount. Say if you want some account copy from a bank, generally they'll be sending you monthly. But if you want something like for housing loan, etc., they will charge 100 rupees. The system automatically charges you 100 rupees. ICICI Bank or Axis Bank, whatever it may be. So that is the process. So like that here also what I can do, I can generate certain charges here. Second level, third level, and fourth level. Dunning charge, I can say 100 rupees at first level, 200 rupees second level, 300 third level, 400. Okay, 400. See, when that fellow is not responding for 3 letters, I don't think fourth letter legal notice is he going to pay. Okay, as a process I'm just giving like that. Even we can say Dunning charge can be given as a percentage, but percentage looks to be, I think, a bit ridiculous, because if even if you give 1% on 1 lakh, it will be 1000 rupees. That will be very high. Like that, anyhow, up to the management decision whether to charge anything for Dunning letter or not, that can be done. But provision is given, that's what I wanted to tell you. Then coming to minimum amounts, right? Even we can define minimum amounts also. Right, minimum amount, I can say whatever the amount may be, say 10,000 rupees, or you can give a percentage, minimum percentage, say for example 50%. Whatever the amount of the outstanding, system takes that percentage amount, right? So that also we can take, just like your credit card. So whatever the outstanding amount, banker will send us the due amount, only small amount. Even if you have around 30,000, 40,000, they'll say pay only 500 rupees or 5,000 rupees, because he doesn't want us to make the payment so that he can charge interest. So like that we can do. Of course, I'm not doing any minimum payment. Right, Dunning text, everything is done. So these are the 4 parameters I need to define. Once you complete it, save it. Minimum amounts have not been entered as yet. No worries. Press enter. So what we have done, First of all, we have given the company code, etc. Then Dunning texts we have assigned. Then we have defined Dunning levels we have given. Defined Dunning charges we have done. Right. Define minimum amounts if required. Right. Once your Dunning procedure is ready, say DRL is available here. Now this Dunning procedure need to be linked to customer account. So customer account creation is FD01. If you want to make any change, FD02. Display FD03 standard. MasterCard FD02. Go here, assign Dunning procedure for each and every customer. Right, company code DRLB 22. System seems to be a bit slow. Go to company code data. Go to correspondence. Here Dunning procedure. Right. Here the Dunning procedures will be visible. DRL. Just assign here. Save it. So seems to be very slow. Okay, second one. So even here DRL. So for two parties I have assigned Dunning procedure. Now I can execute Dunning procedure now. Generate the letter. But before you generate, see that at least outstanding amount is there in the party account. Go to BL5N. Because if you don't have an outstanding amount, system will not generate. Here only one letter, only one invoice is outstanding, that's all. Okay, let me post few entries. All right, go to F-22, raise the invoice. With a little old date we'll enter. Today is the 17th. So what I can do is say okay, let me raise on 19. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, test for Dunning. 50. Customer account data to sales. 3 lakhs 1. Save it. Somehow today's system is a bit slow. Okay. Post with reference. I can use our at the time of GL we have seen one concept like post with reference. 18 lakh 06. So if you take post with reference, entire entry will be copied. So change the amount and just post the entry like this. We'll post to the second party also. 21, 22. Let me post one more. Okay, no issues, Manoj. Like this we have posted few entries. Let us see, go to FBL 5N and check. $21. So around 4 line items, 4 invoices here. Here around 2 invoices, right? So outstanding amount is there. Now we can execute the dunning process. Right, now it is a periodic processing. Maybe every weekend or once in 10 days we are going to generate it. F150 dunning. There is a T code is F150. So here dunning identification we can give. So identification, each time when we run I give a number. Say for example DR01, first run DR01, 02, 03 up to 99 I can give, or any number I can give, of course. So when I am executing this, today's date, what is today? 17/9, 17/09/2013. Now here no parameters maintained as it. So click on parameter tab to maintain it. Dunning date, today's date I am dunning. Documents posted up to, I want to take up to today. My company code DRLB. So from to you can execute for any number of company codes and customer numbers. Yeah, 21, 22. Right, and additional log. Additional log means in case of any mistake I can give additional log. Their system will show you what it has done, the process how it has executed. If any mistakes are there, even that mistakes will be displayed to us. So that's why the log will be maintained. Okay, I'm giving only one. If you are executing 100 accounts, in that you can take say maybe 1 or 2 numbers I can give here. Since we have only 2, I'm giving only 1 number I'm giving. Right, save it. Once you define the parameters, go to status. See, parameters were maintained. Right. Next, schedule. So now I can schedule the dunning run so that to generate the dunning letters. Schedule it. Output device LP01. What is LP? L is nothing but LP is nothing but logical printer 1. Right, this is standard printer provided by SAP. Because since we are during the practice session, we may or may not have the printer. In case of real scenario, whatever the printer that has been configured to this system, right, we'll give that. Otherwise you can give by standard LP01. logical printer 1, 2, 3, we can define any number. Right. Okay, today we are generating it. Start immediately. Telegraphic language. Right, immediately I am going to start. Dunning with scheduling not. Output device LP01. Click on schedule. Dunning schedule has been scheduled. Right, Dunning selection has been scheduled. Done selection is scheduled. Press enter. Done selection is complete. So system goes to each and every party, looks for the outstanding amount, picks it up and prepare a schedule. Once you schedule this one, you can go for a sample printout. And one more thing, to know whether the dunning has been done properly or not, right, dunning log. So we have selected only one party, right? Let us see here. See, if some material matter is available here, you can do this. Just give me a second. Right, so here system, what it has done from the beginning. See, log for the dunning run so and so on today's date. DR01 is my first dunning. So company code is being processed. Reading the account data. Phase 0, phase 1, right? Read items 4, level 1. All are now first level we are generating it. So like this system studies each and every level, each and every process, and it writes here, so that this is for our purpose. So in case of real scenario, just I can say 1 or 2 dunning levels I can check here like this. So dunning data has been generated. If you find this, okay, whatever the dunning process that I have done, the configuration is correct, right? You can get confirmation. Come back. So done selection is complete. Now what I can do, even I can take a sample printout. So how dunning letter is going to be generated? So click on sample printout, LP01, logical printer, continue. I can give customer number 21, 22.
13, 23. So it is for each and every invoice?
Not invoice, customer. Customer number 1 from
No,
customer to customer.
No, you have given the grace periods, including grace period, you have dunning periods as 0, 10, 20, right? 10,
Okay.
20 and 30. So it is the system taken as 3, 13, 23 and 33.
Okay.
So that 3 is from the date of due date of each invoice?
Due date of each invoice.
So in one letter there will be multiple levels of dunning?
You see the letter, then you will understand.
Okay.
Right, company, Sun Pharma, sample printout. It is also giving sample printout. First dunning notice. Right. So here each invoice 6, 7, 8 and this is the 3. And date of generation, amount, right? And the due date and areas. 16 days, 16 days, 16 days, 6 days. Right. Level, dunning level 1. And the total due items is 5,43,100 because we told the system 100 rupees is the dunning charges. So that's why it is asking in dunning charges. Balance of the account is only this much, but total along with the dunning charges 5,43,000. And here what I can do, on the top of the letter we can get the name of the company, logo, everything we can write. And below what I can do, right, since this is computer generated statement, no signature is required. Or if anybody is passion of signing, right, then we'll put his name, so let him sign it. So that can be done. So this is page 1, and just go back. Page down. See, second part. If you just press page down, it will take to the second page. Moon Pharma. Sample printer. Only 2 letters are there. Right, 16, 16, 1 and 1. Here also 100 rupees. Right, this letter will be sending to party. Right, sample printing. Now what I can do? Now go for printing. So generally what we do, we use dot matrix printers, because I'll be printing 1+1, because I'll be sending it to the sales officer. Let him, sales officer, personally take it to the customer. Because if I'm going to send it through post, I think he may or may not look at the letter, or he may say that I have not received. Of course, because if I'm sending by courier, acknowledgement will be there. Right, so depending upon the requirement, we'll do. Sometimes what we do, we'll get the signature of the party, because so that for the purpose of legal requirement also I can use that one. So go for the printout. So 1+1, I can take a print. So Dunning printout. LP01. Right, output device, print. That's all. Done print is scheduled. Press enter. Done printing is complete. So we'll connect it to the printer. System generate fast printing. Now we need not keep our copy, because anyway Dunning letters are available for us. If you want to see our letter, go to Dunning history, because all letters will be stored here. Account type. Account type is D. D for customers. D for customers, A for assets, K for vendors, M for material, right, like this. Company code, DRLB, and customer 21, 22. Keep the cursor here. Click on display Dunning notice. So in each notice, how many invoices are there? System will show us, say 4 invoices. Print preview. Right, first Dunning notice. Here it is, sample copy is not there. Right, same one. Like this, you can generate any number of Dunning letters. So this is the process of Dunning. I'll show you one more thing. I can generate even a party statement of account. Our next topic is party statement of account. Any doubts on this now? Prasad, I think you're asking, your doubt is clarified?
No, it's not me. I think Manoj.
Acha, Manoj, I'm sorry. I thought that Manoj, yeah.
Yeah, I missed in between also. I had bad connection today. I need to go through again. But in fact, what I was asking is again the same question, that 3, 10, 13 and 23, will it be, the system will count it for each and every invoice?
For that's
or
what
will
in the
it be
letter.
for a cut off time?
Yeah, in the invoice, for every invoice, system will consider that 3 days, 10 days, That's why it will show the number of days also
Okay,
in the
for
dunning
example,
letter.
if the pending invoices are beyond a month, so the dunning letter level, how will the system will decide which dunning
See,
letter have
no,
to be
no,
sent to
here,
the?
no, here from the first dunning notice generating, it will count number of days. Right? It is
Ah,
not
okay,
that.
understood,
Yeah,
understood.
yeah.
Okay,
First
that
dunning.
was my question. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
because
yes.
see, we have generated after 16 days. On 1/9 I have generated, system is showing 16 days. But after 16 days also I have generated first notice now. So now
Right,
system has
right.
given me first notice.
Okay. And now every 10 days it will start sending the notices.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. What I can do is next is I can generate party statement of account. See, in case of customers, what I do, see, sometimes sales officers maybe wrongly they have given a check instead of one customer, he has given another customer name for the check. So instead of one party account, we have posted to the other party. Same maybe invoices also. At the time of generating the invoice, if I give wrong number in the system, it will generate to the wrong party. So that's why what we do, every month we generate a party statement and send it to the customer. We'll ask him if any discrepancies are there, please let us know, we'll rectify it. Right? So even from bank you get your statement and below there will be a statement. Within 15 days you intimate to the bank if any discrepancies. Right? So like that, if any discrepancies are there, let them convey us. Like that we can generate a party statement. So for generating party statement is a very simple job. Customer accounts, line items, correspondence, make and check settings for correspondence, define correspondence types, assign programs for correspondence types. Here define correspondence types. There are several correspondence types are available standard. For different purposes system will generate. Caution, table is cross-client, no worries. Here see SAP 01, 02, 03, 04, like that so many forms are there. SAP 06 is the account statement. SAP 11 is customer credit memo. Like that different formats are there. Now what I will do now, assign program for the correspondence type. Click on this, OB78 is the T code. Just give me a second. So here what I do now, select form number SAP 06, account statement, click on copy as. I need to copy this to our company code. Right, DRLB. Press enter. So for DRLB SAP 06. Right, save it. Just only single step. Come back. Now I can generate party statement. Say account, correspondence. First we have to make a request FB12, company code, press enter, double click on SAP 06. Then it will ask you the customer number. Right, 6,10,021 and date I'll give 19 to 39. For this month I am generating the letter. Continue. Similarly for second party, customer number 22. Continue. Account statement was requested. Go to F.64, maintain correspondence SAP 06, company code, DRLB, right, entries without print date, okay, just execute it. Right, here 21, 22. Just double click on the customer number here, press enter, enter your output device LP01, continue. Say Sun Pharma, account statement from 19 to 39. So whatever the debits, credits, everything will be visible here, right? All. But in case of real scenario, what we are doing, here invoice number will be given on the top, invoice number and invoice date. Transaction DR means customer invoice, DZ means customer payment, right? Here DR, DZ they don't understand. That's why what we do, we write invoice and payment. This is a clearing document. These they don't understand this. That's why we'll remove this. So in real scenario, we are doing some changes with the help of the ABAP consultant, and we change it. Below again, signature. Similarly, double click on this. Continue. Right. Now the difference between Dunning letter and this letter is, in Dunning only open items for which payment has not been received will be visible, will appear in this in the Dunning letter. But whereas in case of party statement, everything will be visible, right? All debits, credits, everything. So any doubts or anything? Just like that we can generate it. Let me tell you one more thing. Credit note. Here what I can do, party, I have to give a credit note to the party, even because it's also almost similar topic. Let me complete that also today. I want to assign assign program for correspondence. Go here. SAP 11 is customer credit memo. If I have to raise a credit note, under what circumstances I can give credit note to a customer? So credit note is nothing but credit note is a letter stating to the party that your account has been credited with so and so amount. I can give a credit note to the party for say quantity rebate. Say in case of bulk drugs, if the party, bulk drug or pharma, if party is taking say minimum of 1 lakh, I'll give him say 10,000 rupees. At 10% I want to give, or otherwise say 1% of 10 lakhs, so 10,000 rupees. Like that, some credit note I can generate, maybe quantity rebate in case of number of systems. If 100 systems they are taking, so per each system I'll give a credit note of 100. So 100 into 100, 10,000. So like that, whatever the criteria may be. So some companies will give credit note, maybe quantity rebate or seasonal rebate. So whatever the rebate may be, the purpose, whatever the purpose may be, but the ultimate action is going to be the same. So that's why I can give credit note to any customer based on the policy of the company. So in such case, first of all, just like SAP 06, I need to assign SAP 11 to the company code. Select SAP 11 customer credit memo, click on copy as, enter your company code DRLB. Press enter, save. If I am giving a credit note to the party, say for example seasonal rebate or quantity rebate, that is an expenditure for me. So customer account is credited and quantity rebate will be debited. So there is an expenditure since. So for that purpose I need to create a GL account. So now rebate, what is the GL account? how to create personal expenses, trading expenses. I'll take trading expenses to increase the trade. I'm using this, that's right, trading expenses. 400,201. Go to FS00. I hope that by this time all people are comfortable with the creation of GL account. FS00. $400,201. Click on create. Right, trading expenses. Pendle. Say quantity rebate to customer. Since this is an expenditure, line item display 001 and G001. So these are the just simple GL account, that's all. 400,201. Now let me pass an accounting entry, document entry. So in case of real scenario, what happens, quantity rebate, etc., it will be triggered from sales and distribution module, and it takes the quantity multiplied and the amount whatever is given. So but here, since we do not have sales and distribution module with us, so what I will do, I'll be passing an accounting entry, that's all, straight away. Today's date. Here 01 customer. Sorry, here credit note, not here. Credit memo F-27. You can give FB75. So the FB75 means FB70 F-22. Similarly, in document entry FB50 F-02. It is multi-line item, single line item. Even here multi-line, single line. Here multi-line, single line. So here posting key 11. 11 is nothing but customer credit. Customer credit memo. By default system takes 11. So customer credit, let me take, sorry, not this one. Say for example 10,000. Just 10,000 credit note I am giving. Customer credit note. Posting key 40. First line item customer credit given. Second should be obviously debit. One is debit, another one is credit. So here what the GL account I have to use? 400,201. 400,201 quantity rebate. Customer credit note for quantity rebate. So customer account is credited, quantity rebate is debited. Press enter. 10,000 rupees. Save it. So 16 lakhs 4. come out. Then in the same way, correspondence, right, account correspondence FB12. First generate the request. Press enter. 11. Double click on SAP 11. It will ask you what is the document number. So that's the reason I have copied it. Fiscal year 2013. Just continue. Maintain. Company SAP. Now SAP 11. Correspondence SAP 11. Company code DRLB. Right? Just execute. LP01, same way. See, dear sir or madam, we have created the amount listed below to your account. Please remember to deduct this amount from your next payment, 10,000 rupees. So that fellow, while paying the next amount, he will reduce this amount and pay it. And we can clear both. This amount plus additional amount will be, we'll clear it. Right? So this is the create memo. If you go to customer account update engine, see 10,000 it is showing open item, and next time when this fellow paying 1,44,000, he'll pay only 1,34,000, and 10 plus 1,34,000 both put together, I can clear the open item. Right? So this is Dunning, credit note, and party statement of account. Any doubts? Anusha? And Prasad?
Yes. No, nothing.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, once you practice, then you'll get the doubts, I know, right? Similarly, Hema and Sai, right? First you practice it, then you can ask me doubts. Any doubts from earlier classes? Okay, so we'll meet again tomorrow with something you are telling. What's that, Sai?
No, I said I'm okay.
Okay, right, good. And Hema, so how is your practice?
Yeah, going good. I started with accounts receivable. So I'm going to it. So
Okay, okay.
I
GL
hope I'm
completed?
good. Yeah, I did. I completed.
Right. But all of you, please don't forget to read the theory part, and theory that is given in the SPRO. At the same time, SAP library, so that it will give you the, of course, more understanding about the subject, right? So see you again. We'll meet tomorrow, right?